Listen, we about to talk about this show real quick. Like, Love Match Atlanta. Girl, let me go ahead and just put this up here. I don't know if y'all have seen this show yet, but I literally just finished watching this show. It's good. So far, it is the messy that I need. Okay. It's a whole new set of people. Just it's messy. Okay. It definitely had me tuned the hell in. I did not think I was gonna be tuned in to no doggone love matchmakers and then like that. But I was definitely tuned in. The lady had said towards the end, I think when the show went off, she said something like, yeah, we're matchmakers, but we're messy. I said, BIT, definitely y'all is, because that's exactly what I was thinking. This is messy and I am so here for it. I love that they have the black guy on there. I think his name is Joseph. And I'm not gonna lie, I thought Joseph probably was a gay man, but he's not. Okay. He definitely has a girlfriend by the name of Paris, and we'll get into that. Okay. So let me just run through the show real quick with you guys. Okay. Okay, so you enjoyed that show too. It was better than I expected. Exactly. Okay, you liked it as well. Yes, you heard it was good. Listen, what's going on, D? Yes, was it good? Phil asked. Yes, it was. It was really good, and I'm looking forward to next week's episode. I am completely shocked. And it's no shade at all, but I'm thinking about Candy show, even though it was a new show. I thought it was going to be much more entertaining. This one is more entertaining, but maybe because you got younger people, I don't know. Maybe it's just a different dynamic. So let me not compare the two. But all in all, definitely tuned in. To this. So we meet these two ladies by the name of Kelly and Tana, right? They've been matchmakers for about 12 years, right? But here's the gag for me. They were doing a client intake process, or they were doing some type of client intake service thing that they were doing. And do y'all know they told this woman that it costs 25, come close, baby, come close, $25,000 for their services. And then talk about we teach you how to communicate and flirt. For $25, what the hell y'all got? I don't need you to teach me that. Just find me the man. I know how to flirt and communicate. All right, I communicated with y'all to get the hell up in here and sit my fine ass on this seat. All right, and then the lady sitting up there talking about some, okay, 25K, okay. And I'm sitting up here like, she's an actress. Like, I refuse to believe, ma'am, that you finna cash out 25K to communicate. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I just feel like they lost their mind. But I don't want to hate on the hustle of the black women. I mean, if you out there getting it, and you got, I guess you can say that goes to show. I mean, you put your prices out there, somebody gonna pay it. It may not be me. Hello, that's gonna pay 25K. But it's going to be somebody that's willing to pay that, and probably pay even more than that, depending. And some part of me wants to believe with these black individuals in this particular sector, it makes me think that they already shortchanging themselves with what they charge people anyway. Right. And I feel like if they go to the white people, they probably over there on some 30K, 35K. And they like, girl, we just charging a small fraction of what it is that they charge. I don't know. Right. I just thought that was really interesting. I had to rewind. I said, did they say 2,500 or K? Because I feel like I heard a K. I think I heard a K in that, 1,000 in that. Let me rewind. No, I was right. 25K. No, ma'am. So we also meet a woman by the name of Shay. Shay has been in the business for about 9 years. She ended up meeting with a client in a restaurant. And this was a problem for me, Shay, because I was kind of like, Shay, where's your office? Where is your local WeWork? Okay, where is that at? Why do you not have that, Shay? That's a problem for me. All right. She meets this woman in the restaurant, and it should have been a problem for Shay based on what the lady told her, because she was asking the woman what kind of man she like. Oh, I like him to be this tall. You know what I'm saying? He got to be hood professional, girl. You got to bring me somebody that's hood professional. He got to kind of have it going on. And he also got to kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Sex toys. All right. I like to be played with. I like to get a little jug on with my vibrator and stuff. So I just want to make sure that he's into that type of stuff. So Shay was like, well, I could find you those guys, girl. But the problem is going to be that they may be poor communicators. Because see, you didn't mention those specifics of what it is you would like your man to have. Okay. You really didn't mean he got to be a great communicator. This, that, and the other. Probably never divorced, whatever, never married before. Like, you ain't really giving no real particulars. Okay. You ain't giving no personality traits that you like to see him have. None of that. But okay. But here's the gag for me, y'all. These women, the first set of ladies, the two women, Tana and Kelly, charged 25K. Well, Shay says that she's only going to charge 3,000 to 5. I said, now, BIT, now we talking. All right, because this sounds like the range that you're gonna go and see. These other ladies sound like y'all over here trying to rip me off, ma'am. Now I'm feeling like y'all ripping me off, ma'am. All right. Do you know how many islands and places I can go to for 25K and been ran up on all kind of no ma'am. All right, y'all not gonna get my money. And then she got a 90% match rate. Girl, I guess. I was here for Shay on that. But we also meet another woman by the name of Ming. And Ming has actually been in business for about 12 years. All right. She meets with a client by the name of Troy, who she's been working with for 3 months. And she says something like my number one client or something like that. And I'm like, well, BIT, how many times is he coming back to use your services? Because this right here not sounding too good. Right? Fill me in a little more. It sounds like he's a very picky man. He looks like he could be Spanish or something. But he wants him a black woman. First of all, he wants a chocolate woman right out the gate. And when she goes and sits him down with a beautiful chocolate woman, he got disinterested because she said she was retired. But the woman looked young as hell. And it's like, so you act like there ain't 30-year-olds out here that's retired. Right now, the lady could have been in her 40s, but looking like she was in her 30s, but she looked young for her age. And then to hear that she was retired, my immediate thought went to, well, what did she do? What did she like? What is the tell me? What is it? Right? You don't know who you sent down there with, but obviously you could tell he kind of changed his mood once he learned that she was retired or whatnot. Beautiful woman, like I said. So when Ming goes to talk to him, and she's like, "So what did you think? Like, what would you rate her?" This man gonna say, "I don't know, like a 5," and then gonna turn around and say, "I mean, your assistant, she got a nice body." We not talking about that, sir. That's not why you're here. I didn't come here to match you with cootie tois. That's not what I'm doing. I'm trying to match you with an actual relationship. All right, I'm trying to find you something real so you can get your money's worth. I am not an escort service, sir. Do not come at me like that. What is wrong with you? Girl, he was a mess. He was a handsome man. I will give him that. He was handsome. But I forgot how old he was. I think he was like 39 or 40 or something like that. And he's like, sir, you need to cool it down. Slow down. Somebody, he want a young person. Thompson, can he get somebody in their late 20s or something like that? I'm like, you think she gonna want to deal with you? I don't know why these older men be trying to get these way younger girls like they gonna really be able to keep up with these women. But child, we guess in America. Let's keep going. What else we got? We talked about Ming. So Kelly and Tana, so they're working on a special program where they're trying to create like a university so they can bring in other matchmakers, primarily blacks, but I'm sure they're gonna take everybody. So they're working on that. And we learned that Joseph and Shay, Joseph came over to see Shay. They've been real cool. Y'all know Shay just got ended a relationship recently, right? And I actually love the fact that Shay has a college son and her daughter is like 2 years old. And I'm just like, that is just so cute. And I'm sure that's like her last child. Maybe not. I don't know. She may be on her candy birds. But I like that. Okay. They probably are still close, even though he's in college or whatnot. So anyway, there's that, right? So she's deciding to keep her relationship private because she feels like he probably gonna talk too much and tell too much of the beeswax. Okay. So she's not really gonna tell him too much. What else ended up happening? We learned that Joseph has actually been in the business for about 8 years. He's been doing matchmaking for about 8 years, right? Shay opens up and talks about how some of the matchmakers have been having issues with Joseph because Joseph really think that he that guy, especially since he has his own app called RLB or something like that. I don't know if it's Real Love Black or Real Black Love or whatever. It's something like that. He has his own dating app. Right. So some of the ladies have an issue. Shay gonna tell him, well, we have a problem with the fact that you're not even certified. Like you came into our industry without any certification or anything like that. And you just started doing your thing. And I said, well, wait a minute, Shay girl. Technically, you came into the duos in industry because they've been here for about 12 years. You was only active for 1 year before he came along. You over here talking like you've been down and been hustling. Like that's not what the credit said. They said you've been in business for about 9 years and he's been in for about 8. Girl, y'all damn near neck and neck. But I guess, honey, let's keep going. What else happened? Okay, so we end up seeing where Tana and Kelly, that client that they had paid them 25K earlier, she ends up meeting with another one of their associates client. They go out on a date. They both like each other. So we're gonna see where it goes. I think he is like an attorney or something. I think he's an attorney and he happens to have one child and he's divorced. So we'll see how that's gonna go between them. Here's where I had an issue with Tana and Kelly. They had the audacity to take this woman to a clothing store and say that, oh yeah, we also offer a bit of image consulting. I'm not even trying to shade, but it's yeah. If y'all gonna do that, bring somebody else in, because y'all fashions is not enough to critique this woman and tell her what it is she should wear. In addition to that, she chose what it is she wanted to wear. So why did she need y'all? See, it's giving scamish for me, and I hate to say that. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm just not understanding why y'all paying all this money, to do some things that you could do on your own. Now, it did, when they first told her that it was 25,000, they said that it could be something modified or something like that. Like, it could be modified. And I'm like, okay, so that means you could take out that I don't feel that I need, right? Right? Because let's take this out and let's take that out and take this and that out. So what we looking at now, about 5,000? Oh, okay, good. Because you had me messed up, girl. But I guess let's move on. Joseph has a girlfriend by the name of Paris that he ended up meeting on an app, child. He done met Paris on this app, talking about it's the app that he created. When he saw her face uploaded on the app, he decided to go get himself dressed up for the app. All right, he get himself dressed up, upload a picture or whatever it was, so that he can meet this woman, hop in her DM. She didn't even know that he was the creator of the app, the owner of the app, nothing. So that's how they ended up connecting. But girl, from the looks of it, seemed like this about the third woman he done met on his own app. This ain't looking good. And what's sad is that Shay had the audacity to sit up here and call this man's girlfriend an opportunist, all because he decided to do a contract. And after dating her for about a year, because they've been dating since like 2020. So after dating her for about a year, he decided to draft up a contract to where the app isn't just his, but it's theirs. So now she's a partner in his company. I said, oh, wow. And Shay has the audacity to call that woman an opportunist for this. It seems like to me that Joseph is the one that's the opportunist, because he out here heavily dating his customers, I guess you will say, or his clients or whatever. So I mean, guess Sean, let's get going. Ming and Troy, she ends up meeting up with him to let him know, listen, this ain't really working out. Okay, I'm trying to set you up on some dates. I'm trying to make it worth your money, but it's not working out because you're just trying to be out here smashing. And I'm not an escort service, so we're not going to do that, right? So he says, well, I've been going through a lot because, my brother passed away and it's his anniversary. It's the anniversary to his death or something like that. So that's what he's been going through. And Ming was like, I hate it for you. Like, that's sad and everything. But baby, I'm still gonna have to let you go. And he was like, well, I don't want another matchmaker. And she said, well, there are a lot of them out there. I'm sure you could find one. And I'm like, ain't no motherfucking way. Now, I don't know how much Ming charges, but I'm sure she charges a pretty penny. But if you think you're going to release me after I done paid you all this money, you got me messed up. Girl, when is the next meeting? I said, when is the next meeting? Because I done paid you a whole lot of money and ain't got a whole lot out of it. So you need to work with me until I get it together. All right? Because I can't get my money back. So you figure out something. All right. But I also feel like that should be something that's discussed in the beginning. Like, okay, we give you about 6 months in this process. You have to actively be doing this and that. If we feel like you are not, trying to operate like that, we can release you at any moment. And maybe that is in the contract, and maybe he should have read it. But girl, you ain't finna, no, man. Anybody finna spend up that money? I will hope and pray that you are going to be dedicated and focused and really serious about finding you a mate, right? So let's get into Tana, Shay, and Kelly. So the ladies link up, and they first of all, let me go back to Joseph and Paris. They go to play this it's like they call it fouling or something like that, or foaling or whatever. So you have the bowling pins at the bottom, and then you have the football that you have to throw. Y'all, I have done that before. It's a nice little spot. I forgot what it's called. It's something. I can't remember what it's called. But it's fun, but that's hard as hell. Because, I ain't no thrower, girl. I don't know how to throw no football like that. That thing is hard. Okay, but it's a cute concept, I suppose. I also like the location that the ladies went to, where they kind of played the little golf in the little, you ain't really playing golf for real, but I thought that was cute. But I think Top Golf is probably going to be the place for me. All right, because your girl really be feeling like a golfer out there. You know what I'm saying? Because I really be doing this. Okay, but anyway, let's move on. So the ladies, what we learned is that Joseph ended up reaching out to them, inviting them to an event. But the ladies not featuring Joseph. They like, girl, I don't fuck with him, because the duo feel like he stole their idea. So y'all know he got this RLB or RBL app, right? This dating app. And I guess they tried to pitch some type of VIP deal, like special clients or something like that, a VIP thing. And he wasn't on board. Well, turns around, he decided to steal their idea and then block them, girl. I said, not him stealing ideas and then block them and then gonna turn around and invite them to an event. Now, where they do that at? And then the sad part is, Shay, we see you, girl, because you real shady, honey. Gonna sit up there talking about how he came to her house beat up, beat out. What she said, he came to her house with a beat face, right? So he had just sat in the confessional. So of course, you know, men do get the makeup and touch-ups and stuff while they in the chair. But she called him out for having a beat face. And I just cackled because I'm like, okay. So as I'm watching this show, I had an initial impression of him. I thought that he was one way, and shame on me because I judged that book by its cover and didn't even know. But it's just comical that y'all know this man and y'all kind of insinuating the same thing. Like, that's messed up, girl. But tell me something that I don't know. Let me know. All right. But anyway, what happened? They ended up going to the event, right? The ladies, they really didn't want to go, but they decided to go and support him. When nobody at this event, nobody was really there. Joseph tells the ladies that he could, when all of the real, all I was going to say realtors, when all of the matchmakers got there, I think, yeah, it was Shay, the two duos ladies, Tana and Kelly, and Ming showed up. And Shay brought a guy with her, but I'm not sure if he's in matchmaking or not. So when everybody got there, this is when Joseph felt like he was going to tell people, oh, you know, I really want everybody's business to grow. And, you know, we should be like a household name. Whoop, whoop, whoop. But my thing is, if you want everybody's name to be a household name, what does you getting up there announcing your next business venture have to do with their businesses being a household name? That didn't make any sense. We must have missed some of that conversation. And then the location was empty as hell. He was trying to get people to bring out some of their clients. And granted, yeah, people would match, you know, their clients with each other, kind of like what the duo was already doing. But the duo was feeling like, you've already stolen enough from us. We're not going to have you steal no clients. So why would we bring them there? And I ain't blame them, girl. But anyway, so he get up there with Paris, and they done made an announcement about them doing their own academy, child. Now, mind you, earlier in the episode, the duo presented their love duo university or whatever. So they're about to do their own program, but they kept it close to the vest because they didn't want to tell anybody, because of course Joseph will steal ideas. So then now Joseph has beat them to the punch with this idea and announcing it. And so this is when Tana was like, oh, okay, that's how we doing it. Oh, okay, bet. She was like, well, we got an announcement too. She jumps, hop, and skip up there to make her announcement about what they got going on, their university. And for me, I was cackling because I'm like, it's the audacity or the nerve, okay, for y'all to get, or even the interest as a whole, to get up there and make an announcement to an empty ass location. Like, y'all got up there to make this announcement for what? I guess just to sign him, to let him know, like, you ain't the only ones doing it. We've been doing it, just so when we release our stuff, you won't think that we copied you or whatever. But I feel like y'all in the same arena. So being in the same arena, it's not too many other places that you can go. So at some point, y'all gonna end up doing the same thing. Right. I guess they just wanted to be the first ones to do it, so nobody can have the bragging rights of saying, well, I did it first, you know, and they copied off me. Okay. I mean, just make yours a little different. I mean, Walmart and Target down there the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Target may be a little more expensive, girl, but I'll be about making a trip there every day. You know what I'm saying? It's just something about it. It be clean. The workers are always nice and happy. All right, girl. So, you know, I mean, just, you know, offer something a little different. But anyway, I just thought that was so funny to me for them to make that announcement in this building that ain't had nobody in there, girl. But listen, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, Love Match Atlanta has me tuned the hell in. I'm gonna tell you right now. And then, you know, Candy and the Gang, the season finale came on, and we are about to get into that next. But I am definitely going to be tuned in to Love Match Atlanta. So y'all go ahead. Y'all got the rest of the week to go ahead and catch up, girls. See what the episode is giving, so y'all can meet me here on next week and we chit chat about it. Go ahead now. All right. And y'all can come back to the review and leave your comments down below. But it's definitely entertaining, and it's a cackle. All right. It's all good. Dylan, welcome, honey. Thanks for joining us. What's going on, Prosperity Thick Girl? What is up? Hey, Tracy, what is up, honey? Yes. All right. So again, you guys go ahead and leave your likes down there, down below, honey, for your girl. We're about to go ahead and move on